In today's YouTube video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the newly buffed AMES 85 here in Black Ops 6 Season 4 after the mid-season reloaded update. Now, I literally called this. I said right after the champs that AMES 85 was going to get some sort of buff to make it 100 times better, and that's exactly what happened. They buffed a lot of attachments on this weapon. It's insane now, and you're going to see in today's gameplays, I dropped over 200 kills, and I got you 4 tactical nukes. So now, before we get further in today's video, let me show you guys the best class build for the AMES 85 after its buff here in Black Ops 6 Season 4 here, and we're going to be using all 8 attachments on this build, so go ahead and use Gunfighter as your walled guard here. And getting into our first attachment, we are going to be using an optic. I'm not a fan whatsoever of the AMES 85 sight, so we're going to add an optic on. We're going with the Kepler Microflex. Like I say, this is the best optic in the entire game, the easiest to use, but go ahead, throw what you have unlocked, or go ahead and throw on your favorite optic there. Now, for our muzzle, we are going to add on the ported compensator here. Now, this was one of the attachments that got a buff. It actually got a lot more vertical recoil control now, so this is going to help out so much. Just keeping the weapon calm, you're going to have better accuracy. Your accuracy is going to be a lot better. The ported compensator is actually up there with the compensator now when it comes to having accuracy control of your weapon, which is great. Now, and for my barrel, we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. That's going to just help with damage range and bullet velocity, making the bullets stronger, making them travel faster and travel further, just overall making the AMES 85 100 times better. For the underbarrel, we're going to add on the G-Grip. The G-Grip is one of the best attachments that you can use now just to keep the weapon more stable, and that's really the only reason why I use the G-Grip, is just to keep the weapon more stable. The recoil stabilization helps out so much on the older Black Ops 6 weapons that dropped at the beginning of the game, so adding on the G-Grip is just going to help this weapon be super smooth. If you need help with any challenge in Black Ops 6, make sure to check out Damn Mods. They can help you with any challenge in the game, from game challenges, maxing weapons out, to even unlocking mastery camos. They are trusted by thousands of customers, and you can save up to $100 using code Paradox at checkout. Link will be in the description. Next, here for my magazine, we are going to add on the first extended mag for the 45 round mag. Now, as long as you're hitting your shots with this build, you're going to be doing that. Your shots are going to be on point, so you never have to slow down and reload. That is the best thing about this build. For the rear grip, we're going to add on the ergonomic grip. We're shooting faster off a slide and a dive. That actually got buffed on this attachment from 55% to 60%. So if you are someone that uses the Omni movement, you are going to be shooting faster off a slide and a dive in your gunfights, and we are getting that faster aim down sight speed. Now, for my stock, we're actually going to be using the combat stock here. We get that flinch resistance, which is good in your gunfights. You're not going to be flinching hard while getting shot at in your gunfights. And also the aim walking movement speed. This got a buff on this attachment, so you are going to be moving a little bit faster when aimed down sight. You can still pre-aim your corners. You can pre-aim into gunfights. This attachment is actually pretty solid now. And then we're going to go to the fire mods. You got 2 options. Rapid fire did get a buff, so it doesn't kick as hard. Or you can go with the recoil springs, which got more gun kick control and vertical and horizontal recoil control, and that's what I went with. Now, I'm telling you, once you copy this build down, this thing literally feels like aimbot, sticky aim. Your shots are on point, you're super accurate, you're going to love it here, and I will bring up the stats, and the only thing that you're seeing red on this build is the reload quickness, and it's not that much, and I'll be honest, you really can't even tell the difference. You know, any reload quickness got taken away, but we have a lot of damage range, a lot of bullet velocity, a lot of accuracy going into this, some mobility, and we have a lot of handling. You're going to be aggressive, you're going to have no recoil, you're going to go crazy and love this build a lot here. And as always, here is the rest of my build if you guys want to copy it down. We are using the Strider pistol with the conversion kit on it. This is the #1 secondary in the game, has the fastest time to kill possible out of all the pistols and everything. This thing is an absolute monster. I do have the stem shot, blast trap, and scrambler on as always. Same with my perks, scavenger, forward intel, and slipstream. And we are using gunfighter. That is very important for this build, to use the extra attachments. But I want you to copy this thing down. The AMES is probably one of everyone's favorite ARs. I love this thing a lot. You're going to love it, especially with this build. You're going to love it more, but I'm telling you again, we dropped over 200 kills. We got 4 tactical nukes today. We went crazy with this build. You're going to love it here. So if you guys are new and do enjoy today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let's get into it. Jesus, man, that dude just got absolutely slammed. All right, we're playing some cell-shaded. Hold on, let me... Why'd you peek that? We are playing the Codtoon. I believe it's called Codtoon Mosh Pit or something like that. Something along the lines of that. But I believe it's for an upcoming event that we're about to have. So I'm not too sure. I think I'm right, but I don't know if I'm like 100%. All right, they're gonna be spawning over here, so we're gonna throw that down. You know, I will say this, and I feel like everyone can agree. Like I mean, literally everyone can agree here. Like when it comes to the cell shaded maps, I really just don't think these are like it. And he get off this game. Get off this game. Holy God. All right, we gotta. All right, we're losing Charlie. No problem. All right, let's pop this harp. I'm not gonna waste. I need to get some multi kills here, like really bad. Nice. Nah, dude, I'm not getting my multi kills. That's what I need right now with this. That's one. That's two. I mean, we're getting kills, but I feel like I need to be like pushed up a little bit. I don't know. I'm just getting ones. I'm quite literally just getting ones right now. And I just ate a rocket. Let's go. What are we right now? 21 and 1? Yeah. I feel like I should have just pushed around with this, but it's all right. Well, all right, we could try being a little bit more aggressive, though. Let's see. Nice. Nah, but this build with the aims that we're using right... Dang, dude, my eyes. The build that we're using right here, we have 8 attachments total, but we are only about, I think, like half of the attachments that we're using on this gun are buffed. So, let me see if I can get a little spawn trap here, like 1 or 2. I don't think I'm gonna get 1 or 2. Okay, I can get none. Y'all didn't see any of those. That was, like, not good. That was not good. They're giving me so much intel. Get out of here. Oh my God, I need help, guys. I quite literally need help. I quite literally need help. Ow. Nice. Yeah, get that out of here, bud. I'm trying to see if like anybody comes up from that half pipe, but they could not. Hold on. I mean, as long as I can be super annoying, and if I can get like a harp or something again, I might be fine with this actually. Hold on. That's why you don't. That's why I say it's so important, like, not to tactical sprint around corners. Hold on. Nice. Nice. Dude, like, I am telling y'all, it is so important not to tactical sprint around corners, especially if you're using, like, marksman rifles or snipers. So many people just... it is actually insane. Big rookie mistakes. Nice. Nice. Alright, just gotta be careful. We're on a nice little 20.
I need teammates to start getting me some streaks here or something. Oh, dude, thank God I shot him in time. These guys are really like literally throw them. They quite literally throw themselves on B. I'm just kind of waiting for them. And teammate's gonna take the kills. Sure. Oh, there's one. There's two. Let me just throw that down right there. Let me be safe. Teammate got a harp, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm frickin' talking about, dude. Let me just. I got about like another like 49 seconds left of that harp, I bet you. So I'm gonna push this. Oh, dude, they're not even looking. These guys are literally not looking. All right, one more kill. Let's not choke this. There we go, tactical nuke. 60 and 3. I like the KD. Let's keep it. I'm gonna let him decide on what he's gonna do. Let's get these unstoppable medals up though. I hear footsteps. They're too close. Bro just blended in with the map right there. Nice. 35. So many people say this is not skill. I mean, okay, hit scan. People will say like spawn trapping isn't like skill or anything like that. Like to an extent, there's so many like types of like spawn traps that like take no skill. Like say if I was in this corner and they spawned in front of me, those are literally no skill spawn traps. But I say this all the time, and I've said this for years. If I'm spawn trapping, me giving them a chance, and them like actually shooting at me, I don't see a problem with it. All right, hold on. Let me back up here. Okay, I'm fine with this. Hold on. These guys are getting flustered, I betcha. Well, let's call this UAV in. Nice. Dude, I could not imagine, like, this might sound like some delay shit right here, but I could not imagine, like, Dashy or, like, Mercules or something like that using this weapon with, like, after the buffs. Like, making them easier to use. Like, I could not do it. I quite literally could not, like, I don't know, dude. Alright, hold on. There it is. 15. A potential, no, well, I chalked that up. How many kills were at? 85? Not too bad. Hold on. These guys are really not even, like, holding anchors down correctly. They're literally just, like, throwing themselves on B. Dude. Brother. I mean, partially that was me, but I tried ripping his head off. Oh. All right. The next time we die, we gotta call the nuke in. All right. I'm just gonna be safe and call the harp in now. We got the nuke off. I love it. We're at 97 kills. And there's no way I'm clutching up 100. So unfortunate. I really wish nuke kills counted too. Like, but hey, man, 97 kills, 6 deaths, a 16 KD. I mean, we could have gotten like a double or triple nuke there if we actually would have just got a little bit more aggressive like we were at the end. But hey, what an absolute game. Oh, Lord. We're literally playing on 70 ping. This is disgusting. They're going to be spawning up here, I'm sure. Maybe not. Yeah, my connection is not it with this. I'll take this, though. We already have a Grim Reaper. Let me see what we got going on. I'm just going to go ahead and chuck that over. God timing. Nice. Oh. Oh. There it is. Hold on. Let's give this a quick reload. Boom. Whoa. Hit markers don't make sense with this. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna save these 4 shots. I'm gonna let me pop this. Someone is in this corner. Nice. Dude, the Grim Reaper is literally so broken. It's actually insane how broken that thing is. Also, a 5-piece, dude. Let's go. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Nice. I mean, for 70 ping, this isn't too bad. I will say, though, when you're playing COD, it does really matter, like, what connection your internet is. Like, it is so important. Not too many people think it does, but it is one of the most important things when it comes to playing COD. Like, you don't need nothing crazy. Like, literally, for me, the only reason why I, like, have... I don't even know... Like, I know I have over a gig for both upload and download, but I mean, I have those things because, like, you know, my internet speeds, that's important for me to upload videos fast and, you know, download updates pretty quick and everything. But other than that, you really do not need, you know, crazy internet speeds. You just need, I mean, if you can average at least like a 30 ping, you're gonna be fine, bro. Trust. All right, I need to try getting. I've been on this side of the map too much. Let me see. Hold on. Teammate's gonna go crazy with a sniper. Dude, this.
Securing Alpha.
There it is. Hold on. This Strider is actually truly broken, though. Alright, there we go. Teammates, we have officially flipped the spawns, I think. Yes. But they are spawning. They are spawning patio. Hold on. Hold the phone. They're spawning behind me. Hold the phone more. Alright, hold on, dude. So much is going on. I don't like this. Nice double kill. We love those. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. There it is. It's actually insane, like, how much control I have of this map, though. With the spots that I'm in, it is actually insane. Nice. Dude, I mean, literally, is this a sniper or is it an RPG? Like, I mean, God, dude. Nice. 27. 28.
Securing B. Bravo zone secure. Losing Bravo.
29, 30. There we go. Ooh, okay. What are we right now? 66 and 2, bro.
Alpha.
What is going on right now? Sorry, Master Splinter. I do apologize.
Securing Alpha.
Come on, give it to me.
Losing Bravo.
I hear extra footsteps. Yep, I did. I sure did.
They're taking C. Bravo lost.
Hold on.
We're losing Alpha.
All right, no yellow.
Losing A.
You got me. See you later. All right, let's try to go for the triple nuke now. Come on. Okay, maybe not.
Archangel is up.
Zone C secure. Losing
Nice nade. Okay, here I'm getting spawn trap now. It literally it's all the time. I'm telling you, I'd start doing super good, and then I go on these like crazy like droughts.
We're losing Charlie.
Okay, nobody's here.
Securing B.
Oh, he's done. He's done. Maybe not.
Taking A.
I love how I just like baited the crap out of him for my teammate. That's what I call bait and switch. And not the perk from Destiny 2 if you guys play that game.
Alpha secure.
I really wish this connection wasn't bad though. Like that's like my only issue.
Taking Bravo underway.
Nice. I'm not gonna get hit. I'm getting hit. Oh, dude, here we go. Me not destroying that RCXD, I caused my teammates to get spawn trapped by a car. How dare I? I'm such a terrible teammate. We're throwing that down. Oh my god, what is going on?
Taking C.
I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm not.
Commencing surveillance operation. UAV.
Locking down Bravo.
Harp ready to commence
Alright,
overflight.
let's pop that harp.
B secured.
Yep.
Losing Bravo.
Alrighty.
Mission timeline 50% expected.
My head's starting to hurt. At least we're gonna get 100.
Losing B.
I mean, I could not and be the worst player ever. I mean, it is so difficult not to not get 2 kills here. Nice.
B.
I mean, stuff like this happens. 99 and 9. Come on. There it is. 100 kills. On 70 ping, too.
Taking B.
This is bad, though. Like, 70...
Net cool. Super agent.
Some people would say, you know, like, oh, 70 isn't bad. Okay, I may have to make sure that wasn't a teammate. Okay, hold on. This is where I start getting trust issues.
Taking Bravo underway. Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Nice nade. I can't do anything there.
Taking B.
All right, we got a double nuke, though. That's... Okay, here we go. Like I said, when everything goes good, and then just all of a sudden, everything starts going downhill.
Down Bravo.
Hold on. Let's get him. Nice. Nice.
Flying on fumes.
I need to use my Grim Reaper, but I'm just not getting the chances. If I can get this harp, this would be so good.
Taking B.
All right, let me hold on. Let me.
UAV 2 check.
Someone's on my left. Nice. All right, we got the harp.
Securing B.
Now I can simmer down a bit. Nice little feed.
There is ours. Securing C. You're supposed to be the CIA's best. Act like it.
Bro just could have, like, just...
All locations locked down. Dig in and
Oh, I'm gonna have to call this nuke in. Hold on.
Bravo.
They can't get this. They quite literally can't get this, and I should be fine. There's a brutal. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Taking the lead. Stay on
Dude, let's go. We just clutched up a triple nuke. Oh my god. Now we can just end this game. A triple nuke, dude. Shout out to the Grim Reaper. Shout out to the aim on being on point and everything. What an absolute game. Let's freaking go. A triple nuke, over 133 kills as well. Dude, the AMES 85 after them buffing these attachments is absolutely insane. You got to use this build. You got to start using this AR now. As always, if you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.